about the fact that if you spend $60, all you need to do is put in the checkout, as long as you spend $60, is it gift 50? Yes, gift 15 and save $15. But Cliff, get out here. Okay, this is my buddy Cliff, and I have to say, first of all, when it was 2020, hello, dear friend, we've been talking about when are we going to be on the air together, and I'm like, well, I've asked for you.
It took so long.
And you did my favorites, my family's favorites. Thank you.
You want to sell bags tonight? How about bagels in the bag?
Bagels in a bag, baby. One-time only value.
Great deal.
It smells so good.
Oh, do you smell that? Is that unbelievable? You smell, that's the everything that you smell.
I know. So the food buyers, by the way, not many of these to go around. The food buyers reached out to me and said, Jane, what food would you love in the Alive with Possibility shows? And I said, can I please have bagels? Because I buy from you directly.
I know you do.
Because the Asiago bagels are always sold out.
And rare.
And they are very rare.
Yeah.
So this price is going up at the end of the show. You have your chance to get, again, 24 of these for only $39.98.
That's crazy.
This will be $49.98 at the end of the show. And Cliff, I'm just going to tell everybody what's left, because you guys already found this at QVC.com. Now, you can get 24 everything bagels. There is no better bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich than a Just Bagel everything
that's my
from
favorite,
you guys.
the whole world.
But guys, you know what's left here? $3.60. And you know what I don't have? Auto delivery, so I'm going to ask about multiples and
not with this. We can't do auto delivery with this.
No. Okay. Then you might want to get the Asiago and sesame. That Asiago, there's only 300. We also have the Asiago and the everything. So you're getting 12 each. Okay, 600. That's your favorite. And then you can do the sesame, 12 of those with 12 of the everything. $4.50. Okay.
Classics.
We are so busy right now. Cliff, why do you have the best bagels in the whole world?
Well, you know what? It's a 5-step process. Okay. If they roll the tape, I'll get it out of the way right now.
Look how big.
And it starts with, oh, wow, New York water. That's my bakery.
Look.
From the Catskill Mountains, the best water in the world for pizza, pasta, bread. That's the ingredients: malt, molasses, nothing artificial, no colors, flavors, dyes. You ready? Peanut-free, tree nut-free, kosher, except for these Asiago bagels. They're not kosher. Okay, they're segregated in the bakery.
Okay.
That's the big step. That's me checking that dough. It sits in there for 10 to 12 hours to create that crust and chew before boiling it. A real bagel. Boy, this big screen is really throwing me off. We boil it in the New York water. We bake it at 500 degrees. There's those little guys, and they get 6-packed. And here's the crazy part: the day that we bake them, and everybody knows this, is the day that we ship them, and then you guys get them
Guys, look at this.
1 to 2 days later. But guess what? They're not frozen. They're not on dry ice. They're not from inventory. They're not baked yet. Okay?
And I mean, the reason we fell in love with Just Bagels was when we were all home. So at the time, my daughter was living in New York. She got home. We couldn't go anywhere. We fell in love with Just Bagels, and that's where the Asiago thing came. Then another daughter that lived in New York moved to Florida and was like, we're having a bagel crisis. We have a bagel crisis. And so I was already ordering this from you guys, but the Asiago is always sold out. I like to
just make yourself a bagel.
We got an update.
That's what I want to try.
Put the cream cheese, the butter on it.
We have an update already.
Before you make the update, I just want to say this is the best collection of bagels that we have.
Thank you.
I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
Everything is my favorite.
Okay.
Asiago is now either the #1 or the #1.5 selling bagel that we make. That's how popular it is. And then plain is... Wait, there's no plain in
Sesame,
there, right?
no.
Sesame is a New York classic, that nutty sesame. But go ahead, give them
they were Jane's favorites, and I can't believe we did this. And the price is going up at the end of the show. But here's an update. It is crazy. It's $39.98, and you're getting 24.
Yeah, go to New York for that, especially in Asiago.
Yeah, hello. Okay, so start me, Sean. Where are we going? If you want the Asiago cheese with everything, 12 of each, there's only 420 left. Wow. If you want the Asiago cheese with the sesame, fewer than 200. All 24 everything bagels, $340, with the price going up in an hour. And if you want to get the sesame, 12 of those and 12 of the everything, there's fewer than 400. There's no auto delivery. So Cliff, talk us through like when we get them home and then how long they can stay in the freezer.
We ship them fresh, ambient, which is another word for ambient. when you guys get them at home, and most people know this, please put them in the freezer immediately. Why? There's nothing artificial. It's the opposite of a supermarket bagel that lasts 20, 30, I don't know how long it lasts. It's not good. But they need to be frozen. And here's the crazy part.
Okay.
They are better out of the freezer.
They are.
When I do food shows and I bring samples, I bring them from my freezer and I bake them off. For some reason, I'm not a scientist. I think it has to do with the water, the moisture going in the bagel, and then once it's rebaked, it's just better than it was originally. So and listen, I know it's so good. It really is. Even I eat them. Can you imagine? And I get bloated very easily. But these bagels do not bloat you. Because of the clean ingredients, it's not like a heavy puck that you're going to eat.
They are so good. And then I know this might sound silly because I know they don't stay in our freezer long.
No, they don't last long. But they're good for a year.
But they're good for a year.
But
and
that's
there's no
the
auto delivery. And this is the lowest price these bagels will be until mid-January. So, like, think about when everybody comes for Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, and Christmas, and you're staring at them, and you're like, okay, what do I give you for breakfast the next morning? What do I make a sandwich for lunch? What do I do for that late night snack? Way to go. Can we dive into Asiago?
You know.
By the way, Asiago and Sesame's final call is about to sell out. We probably won't do this again. And if we do, it's not going to be at this price. There's 6 dozen left. The Asiago and everything bagels, 200.
I don't blame them.
The all everything, 300. And Sesame and everything, 350.
I'm gonna leave. This is the quietest I've ever been, by the way. I ate a half a bagel. I was not even planning to do that.
Yeah, you said we were done tonight. You said we're done.
I'm done. That bagel, that Asiago, what? That's my first time having it.
You want to hear something a little interesting?
I gotta go. But
5 years ago, I didn't really sell Asiago bagels.
Really?
It was plain was number one. Everything is number two, and then there's like sesame and cinnamon raisin. Do you know Asiago is like fighting with the plain right now?
And number one.
At this price today, first of all, we don't do it that much, and I'll tell you why. Because the Asiago bagel it's complicated to make. It's very labor intensive. It's basically a plain bagel with the malt, the molasses, all that stuff, and then we hand top that with Asiago cheese and bake it on top. So our bagels are all kosher, but this one is not because it's in a segregated oven. It's a rack oven. It's a different kind of oven where we melt that cheese right on top.
So good.
It's very premium, and to have this in this collection at that price, I would jump on it.
Well,
I would jump on it.
And thank you. I mean, I think it's the first time in my career that we had a Jane's Favorites in food. I'm serious.
I'm honored. I'm honored to be here.
They
told me I was working with Manufa. I said, I didn't think you wanted to work with me tonight. I don't know what happened. I saw her. She said, no, you're working with Jane tonight. I guess, okay.
That is my favorites.
All right,
because I have certainly purchased Asiago. I don't know like how well you could look into your orders from customers that I buy from.
Oh, I've seen your name a few times. You're a very good customer.
I'm a very good customer. I am a very good customer.
Have I ever sent you bagels?
No, I buy them. What do you mean send them to me?
You send me your address at the end of the show.
Okay,
You
go
got
right
something.
to Deirdre in Florida because she's like, there is nothing like it there. Okay, so what sold out, Sean? Okay, the Asiago, see?
Of course,
Asiago and everything, and Asiago and Sesame is gone. If you want 24 everything, and you do
the best,
there's only 270 because that's the best on its own with just like a little smear of cream cheese. But the bacon, egg, and cheese on this is beyond.
Oh boy!
And then if you want sesame with everything, we have 300 left.
You know why I gotta go?
Yeah,
I just want to see why everything was so good.
Why?
It's the ratios: poppy, sesame, onion, garlic.
And
not
do you still
overwhelming.
sell
We
your
sell the
seasoning?
seasoning on
Best
QVC.com.
ever. Get that.
That's the best everything bagel you'll
Get
ever taste.
that.
Thank
Love
you.
you,
Thank you
dude.
for having me on the show.
Thank you. Come back soon.
All
and here
divine.
comes my Monifa.
I have the